I'm going to show you how to protect your hands from those nasty BB hits in this episode of a quickie Airsoftology review. If you've played CQB or even outdoor, you have probably seen these gloves in some color, form, or fashion. These are the Mechanix impact gloves. I would dare say probably the most popular glove in Airsoft, and for a darn good reason. But we're looking at these impact gloves for that. I don't know if you guys can see the top. And it's like straight up like kind of gangster style going on here. The G&G Special Edition. These guys, G&G's partnered with Mechanix. If you don't know, G&G and 101 Tech distribute the Mechanix gloves, but they do it with their own Airsoft branded versions with their own logos on it. That is super cool. Like, it's got the G&G on the wrist strap, G&G like on the knuckles. But I want to talk about these gloves and some of the features and why these are probably one of the perfect Airsoft gloves. So first off, you have a ton of protection. So you look at the back, up and down all your fingers, with the exception of your pointer finger, you've got this rubberized coating as well as what goes across your knuckles. So when you are holding your rifle like you normally would, all of the important parts, everything that's usually going to take a BB strike, is nice and covered. Where it's not, it's padded. There's actually pretty thick padding here across the back, so it'll even, no rubber, it'll still take that hit. The only thing that's not covered up is your pointer finger, and you go, well, why didn't they do that? Well, you need to pull the trigger, right? You don't need extra rubber on it. Not that this is hard or stiff, but you want to have a little more tactile feeling, a little touchable, a little more of that. And they seem to have done that. The other fingers seem to be a little more roomy, a little more padding, a little more kind of, I guess, comfortable. But the pointer finger on it, of course, your trigger finger, has, I guess, a little more soft touch. I get a good feel. Usually it's a trade-off in these gloves. You have this padded glove, but then you can't feel the trigger. And that's what they've done with the impact. Like I said, there's a reason these impact gloves are so popular. Also on that, you have padded hands, which is great when you're holding the motor grip may get hot, from a lot of shooting. Or if you take a spill or you run up to like a bunker or anything out there, you get some padding there on your hands, so you're not gonna bruise your hand as easily. But on the fingers, again, they're wide open, so you still feel what you're touching. All around, these gloves, I mean, like the Mechanix gloves, they've been around forever. They're designed for hard work and like cars and things like that, and they just happen to be perfect for Airsoft as well. These have been around for a long time, like I said, for a very good reason. So if you've been looking for a set of gloves, all the reinforcements, the synthetic leather in all the right spots, all the rubber, but the articulation points. It's a tough word to say in English. Basically allowing you to move without having this stiff area. It's kind of like in the right areas, everything's protected. Definitely take a look at the Mechanix gloves and look at the G&G ones distributed by G&G and 101 Tech in the United States. You can pick these up at any Airsoft shop that carries 101 Tech or G&G products. And of course, if you guys want to learn more about this, as always, I'll have a link in the description below so you can check it out. And definitely protect those hands. Nothing's worse than those ugly BB strikes. But anyway, until next time, guys and gals, go out, play some Airsoft, have some fun. But no matter what you do, cover those knuckles up and call your freaking hits.